Hello and welcome back to my channel where we focus mainly on graphic design, and today we will be focusing on a hair and beauty brand. So yeah, let's get into it.
So as always, we will begin with a mood board. As seen, there's a lot of pinks, so that's definitely something that I will be looking at. In the hair and beauty and makeup business, female faces are very popular, so this is something that I do want to keep, as most of the clients would want something very similar to the sort of style having a female's face. I think having a yin and yang inspired look really good is seen by this example of the female faces like this. I also have a couple fonts in here in mind, so my sans serifs, the thick and thins, maybe some calligraphy. So this is the logo. As seen, I have the main inspiration in the corner, so I'm starting to sketch over my sketch. So what I'm trying to do here is combine this woman's face and the yin and yang sign as seen from the inspiration, and I'm using Procreate to create this. So obviously I'll be using the whites and blacks, and at the moment I'm thinking of what colour to use for the background. So yeah, next we will start with looking for some fonts, and obviously from my mood board we had some nice sans serifs with the thick and thin lines and some calligraphy, so that's what I'm currently looking for. I'm looking for something to look luxury, to obviously fit this luxury hair and beauty salon. So now I have put my Procreate sketch into Photoshop and I'm messing around with the colours. I feel like it would look cool to have the lips in a colour, but it didn't really work. So next we will put the font and see which font really works the best with this logo. The calligraphy didn't really work. The one that I've chosen is the one with the thick and thin lines. It does definitely show this luxury, and it definitely does work with the logo, and that's the main important part. So I thought it'd be a cool idea to have the font surrounding the circle. It definitely does give different kind of options for the layout, is sometimes you would want to have the font surrounding the logo, and sometimes you want it on the side or at the bottom. So next I'll be working on the Instagram highlights, and obviously you want to keep the theme of the logo to just have the general branding. So you can see that I was doing some scissors, now I'm doing nails, eyes and some hair clips for hairstyling. And again, I threw it back into Photoshop, put the correct colours, and yeah, I think they definitely do fit the same vibe, especially with using the black and white to keep this theme of yin and yang. So next I'll be working on the print, and I wanted to keep it very simple, just having the main logo, and that's pretty much it. With the business cards, again, just the plain logo and the contact information, and I think it's a good idea just to keep it simple, and it does bring the attention to the beautiful logo created. And next I'll be working on the paper bag, which I think is definitely required to have. If you sell any hair and beauty products, you'll definitely need your branded bag. I just put on the logo, nothing too complex. I wanted it to be very, again, simple, and the main attention to be on the logo, and of course keeping the brand colours. And with these sort of mock-ups, I think it's always good to add some extra shading if it doesn't already have enough, which in my case I had to add some extra shading to it, as it didn't feel basically alive. You want to make it seem as real as possible. And next I'll be working on the packaging. So maybe this hair and beauty salon sells their own product, so here I have hair conditioning, strawberry flavour because of the pink colour, and again I wanted to keep it very similar to the whole vibe, making it very minimalistic. I wanted to have the logo and the product name and then the flavour. Very simple again, but it definitely does look good having this sort of minimalistic style, and the attention again is back onto the beautiful logo. And here I'm trying to create a bit of more interest, as there's a lot of empty space, so I'm trying to see maybe if putting the logo and the corners would work, but it didn't really work. So then I tried the yin and yang sign. It kind of worked, but it didn't do the effects I wanted to. I tried to put it behind the actual mock-up product, but it started to mess up with the product and I didn't want to affect that. So I grabbed some leaves from Google. Usually I would make them myself, but as this is just a personal project, I went along and used a already made one, and I framed the leaves around the packaging, and it definitely did work much better than using the logo again or the yin and yang sign, and it does give this delicate feeling, and it doesn't grab too much attention from the actual packaging, which is really good, as we don't want to obviously grab too much attention because you want to frame it and make the packaging look good. And again, I had to add some shading as I didn't have enough shading, just to make it feel more real and alive. And then I took the leaves and I put it on the paper bag as well as the print, just so everything is in the same sort of theme. And finally I started to mock up the Instagram highlights and shown it on a Instagram mock-up. So obviously I put in the logo, I put in the highlight, and I found a quick stock photo of a female, just to have this sort of vibe of hair and beauty and to bring this Instagram mock-up to life. I think overall it looks really good. I really like the leaves. I think they obviously do bring a lot of life to the photo, and it's definitely a good look, and it does bring the attention and frame the product, which is really good.
I hope you liked the video, and if you did, please give it a like, subscribe and comment, and I'll see you next time. Bye!